So I recently posted a picture on my Instagram page asking if or not a picture, more like a comment, asking if I should do a Halloween themed Gundam. And a lot of people said, yes, I should do something like that. And I was going to work on that now, but I'm waiting for materials to allow me to do that. This is almost close to a Halloween themed kit to begin with the orange that I'm waiting for next week. Hopefully it'll arrive in time. But when I'll get this, I said let me work on this first, and then I'll work on the other kit. And I may end up getting it done by the maybe on or before the 31st. But we'll see what we can do there, you know. And I always feel like I'm at my best when I'm at a time crunch or something like that. Which of course now brings to another interesting question. The year is almost over. What other kits do I want to make? You know, or most likely I'll be able to make 2 more high grades. Maybe a 30-minute mission kit during a live stream, and maybe at least 2 big kits, one for November and one for December. Was reviewing what I'm getting this year based off Hobby Link Japan. I am getting a few kits that I want to build. One of them that's coming in. That will be shown off in another video build. News and update video. I'm getting at least 9 kits, maybe 8 or 9 kits from P Bandai, from all those P Bandai offerings that they had months ago. This was even before, not the one from the Gundam celebration, but the one before that. So I'm waiting for that. One kit that I actually pre-ordered from Gundam Planet, so that's coming in probably at the end of December. And let's not forget the ones that I already purchased this year. Actually, recently in the past couple of weeks. And and I still don't have the one kits that I'm actually interested in getting is those Battle Log kits that now they're selling at Target. How did that get under our radar? We were all expecting those kits to come out at the end of November, or sorry, at the end of October, beginning November, and going into December and January, and now it's available now. It's like, how did that happen? Who messed that up? Is Bandai already saying, oh wait, I think we goofed? But it was probably all part of the plan. Yes, because of the Battle Log series that's actually coming out on the 19th of this month of October. So that episode will be coming out soon, so everybody could see that. So that's actually understandable, you know, for those who want to get into the Battle Log series. And I know it's probably a series of short videos. Anyway, I'm deviating from what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is, I don't know what 2 kits, what kit I'm going to make for November and what kit I'm going to make for December. But we'll flesh it out. We'll figure it out right there. I may build a big kit and a master grade kit, or make 2 master grade kits, or make a big high grade kit and 2 high yeah, you know, I'm kind of babbling. Sorry about that. Alright, let me just finish up putting all these parts into trays so we can clean them up, okay? Alright, so here are all the parts separate. All the charcoal and dark blue color tones here. tile, while this one is the orange, yellow, and red, and pretty much all the whites here. So I'm going to begin taking my time cleaning it up, and then we're going to, I think what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to do an assembly of the kit and see what it looks like as a before and after. I'm just going to go begin cleaning it up here and there, seeing which parts can be assembled where I don't have to disassemble it. I'm not going to have like that same problem that I did with the Zaku 1s, where you're kind of stuck with what it is. You know, the kit is actually very simple to work with, and you know, easy to paint. Actually, let me just review all this again. Torso is easy, but it can be taken apart in certain areas, so that's fine. The arms, let me see here. So I do see there's a part that goes inside the shoulder plate, which I think can be assembled separately, so I don't mind painting that separate. Yeah, that's separate, that's cool. The entire arm assembly is a one-part joint assembly, so that can be put together and painted as is by itself, while the arm and forearm, well, I am seeing it actually put together off center. Let me double check that. Mind you, I haven't cleaned this yet. Where's that other part here? Where did it go? Oh, here it is. Oh, there is a seam line right through that. Okay, so even though there's a peg hole that goes right through that, I wonder if I'm going to have to do the old sliding thing, where I'm going to have to cut the holes in there and then slide the whole thing. Let me review this a little bit further, and then we'll see how we can tackle all this. So at this very least, I am reviewing all these little parts that make up the kit of the heavy arms. I've already sanded down some of the parts here and reviewed the assembly guide and how it goes. One little thing that I didn't realize, that this part here, which is the yellow part, there's the two little side thrusters here, or vents, which you use, of course, the stickers to represent the vents. So, as a matter of fact, where did I put that? I was looking at that, and I said to myself, okay, I guess that's something I'm going to have to, sorry, I'm looking for the little sticker. Oh, there it is. I'm going to have to mark it off and paint it so it's yellow. So I think what I'm going to do is paint the whole thing yellow, then mask it off, then paint the whole thing orange. And by the way, I know somebody just sent me a message saying that, hey, you know, if you mix red with yellow, it's orange. I just ordered the orange paint anyway, so it'll be here soon. Am I looking at the right sticker for this? 12. Yeah, 12 and 13. There we go. So each one of these parts is its own separate color piece. I don't want to put them together except for this. These two are done. These are our own one together. And painting the polycap is not a big deal because it's not going to be seen anyway. It's going to be holding up the arms. And then the head is just literally the same thing. We've got the two parts of the head here, the red part here, which represents the eyeballs, which of course I'm going to have to maybe paint the bottom, this part area black, and then paint it, actually what's the color for the eyes? I completely forgot about that. Is it green? Or no, it's white. Oh, I didn't realize it's white. Alright. So I will paint it white or yellow, however it is. We have that. We have the two antenna rabbit ears, the forehead piece, the mouth guard, all these sanded down. The only thing I did not sand down is the V-fin, which we're going to do right now. There. And there. There's a little bit left over there, but now I'll take my 400 grit sanding stick and just slowly clean that up. These sticks are from Wave, by the way. Yeah, that's good on that front. I'm going to have to put this on another tray, which I will, of course, prepare. Now, looking at the shoulders, the shoulders is two pieces, as you can see. I didn't put the inside piece, which is the missile pack, because if you put it on, it's going to be a hard time to take it off. And I don't have to worry about, you know, this one I can actually remove and paint it separate, so that's good. This just needs to be cleaned. I think the one thing that I will need to work on, and come on, get out. There you go. The back part is along the leading edge, so it is part of the trim. What doesn't look good is there's a seam line right through the middle here. So I'm going to have to take my time and there's a seam line right there as well. So using the sanding sticks, what I'll do later, is I'll begin sanding it down to remove the seam line, and I'll have to do it as light as possible because I don't want this to lose a lot of the detail from here on the edges when you paint it. So that's something I have to work on. Now, the one that I saw before, which I was a bit worried about, is the assembly of the arm. Now, the arm assembly has that part that goes right there. Fine, that's easy. But for this, and this is where I was a bit worried. I'll use this arm for now. I haven't cleaned it up yet. Actually, I'll do that now. Alright, so we do that. Alright. So this is the part where I was a bit worried. I'm going to zoom in here. Putting these two together right there. There, see? There's a line right through here and a line right through there. That's annoying right there. Obviously they'll be glued. Then I'll have to sand that part down. That's fine. But sanding, I'm going to have to try to sand down, like, try to control sanding after it's glued, and of course the glue bleeds out, and then that way there's a little bit left over of the plastic throughout. I'm going to probably mask this part off, then sand down this with the sanding stick until it's nice and smooth, then take off the tape and then tape that part off and then sand this down. This way I don't ruin whatever happens on this side. That also goes through with the this part here and here, all around. So that could be a problem. That's one thing. Now, it's obvious that I'm going to have to take this off a bit. The whole purpose of this is for the arm. Since this goes like this, you see, that's going to be a problem right there. But I remembered I forgot, I think it was from the Barbatos. I don't know if it was the Barbatos or another kit that had that similar situation. I'm going to cut this. Actually, let's do this now. Let's move that. I know I think this is the wrong arm, but that's okay. This is an example. There we go. going to cut it from the side. Where's my... oh, there it is. This is a fresh blade. Make sure we do this nice and slow, because I don't want to cut myself. The red blood would, of course, be my sacrificial, my sacrifice for this kit. I think that's good enough. We'll clean it up in a few moments. But I think we can do that like this. Was this the right one? Oh, it's this one because it was. We're gonna have to do it like that, so that way we can. All right, let's try this. I don't want to. Yeah. Oh, we gotta remove that. That's right. There we go. Let's see. I'm not gonna glue it on just yet. Yeah, it can go through, because right now what's hitting, actually what's hitting, oh, so these little two pegs are right there hitting it, but obviously it's a guide to support this, but once you go through it's going to be super glued on. Okay, this can work. Let me fix this up, and we're going to do a test fit later on, but I'm going to have to try to clean this up a little bit more, and then super glue it, and then begin sanding down.